Okay. Oh, let me do that. Okay. There is a lot to talk about this week with Love Island. And holy shit, they did it. They took Cierra out of the villa. I feel like I've never seen Love Island. Like, the people organizing to grassroots do things on Love Island and get the Love Island villa to do things need to be organizing our voting, like in real elections, not the Love Island elections, because you guys are unified, you're quick, and you make things happen. So Cierra is out of the villa. That's like the biggest thing this week. When they said that, I was in shock. I was a little tipsy. I forget what I had been doing before, but I literally rewound it and was like, did I dream that? Like, is this actually real? She is gone, which I think is great. We don't use slurs. That's awful. But I also think the like hatred and vitriol she's getting is really scary. I'm very worried for her mental health. I think her getting out of the villa was her punishment. It's not our jobs to punish her now. Let her take time to digest and walk through things and like learn, and see how she can be different going forward, because we want people to grow. Just because you did something bad doesn't mean you're going to be bad forever. Like, let's hold her accountable, but let's allow her to grow. And let's definitely not call ICE on her family. What is happening? You can't take her out of the villa for being racist and then be racist to her family. I feel like people are on a bit of a power trip. I saw someone say, like, this is the first time, no hating on Gen Z, but Gen Z might be like watching Love Island with us, because they would not survive Mora. Like, if they can't handle Huda yelling and doing whatever, they would not survive more of being like, what did you say? We're not going to the hideaway. And so I think, one, toxic people make good reality TV, let's be honest. But two, like, we are not the final judges of character. Let people grow, call out behaviors that are bad, but then don't try to destroy or punish them. The thing about life is we get to grow. Like, I'm sure you weren't perfect, like, however many years ago. So let's just not, I want her to, let's not cause her to do anything harmful to herself. All that being said, I am very happy she's out of the villa, of course, because that's unacceptable behavior, one. But two, Nicolandria, I'm delusional. Let's fucking go. It's finally happening. The manifestation girlies, the Etsy witches, they put in the work. And if you manifested Nicolandria, I like to think I did, but I wasn't. I think there are people probably doing the 369 method around their candle, and that was not me. If you did that, manifest everything in your life, because holy shit, you are making it work. Nick obviously loves Alandria. Like, I don't think I'm delusional. This is like classic romantasy tropes, fan to lover or friends to lovers, where they are like not together and they slowly build up a friendship, but there's like a little initial flirtiness and they're with other people, and then they're with each other, and then they have to be back with their other people and like yearn each other from afar, and then the universe finally puts them together. Like, this is classic. Oh my god, the story writes itself. My fan fiction writes itself. Watch out for Nicolandria on AO3. I'm starting to think Huda might be the problem. I want her to heal, and again, I believe in the growth. People can grow, so I'm just hoping she finds the help she needs after Love Island. I take therapy, so I feel very fine saying therapy will be good for her. I think she's just a very hurt person and doesn't know how to love or receive love at this moment, because Chris is pretty much one of the easiest people to get along with. It seems like he's a very good communicator. He's very down to earth, very mellow. Like, I'm mellow. So I feel like if you're getting in fights with Chris, we just want to make sure we are focused on emotionally healing and okay on our own before we might be with other people. Ian has been cracking me up with his jokes recently when he said, Chris in Pepe, this is the biggest basketball game they'll ever have, the most people that will ever see it. I was like, LOL, Ian, you get me. people are online saying they think certain couples are fake, and I'm just like, what are you guys talking? I need people to understand 100K isn't that much money once it's split and then taxes come in. Like, that's not an incentive enough to be faking a relationship. I think staying on the island could be incentive enough, but at this point they've been on for so long, they're gonna get the brand deals and all that jazz. Like, I don't think Amaya and Brian are faking it. I think we just love Amaya, and the producers know we love Amaya, so they're only focusing on Amaya during their conversations. They're not really cutting in what Brian's saying, because I've seen people say like, oh, Ryan just says, yeah. And it's like, I'm pretty sure they're having convos. It's just like, we've been begging for more Maya, so that's what the producers are giving us. You want more, I'll give you more, the producers said. It's Brittany, bitch, and here we are. It was interesting, I think Zach did a live after he got out of the villa, and he said that they didn't know why Cierra left, which is super curious to me. I think the Love Island not releasing a statement was bullshit. Like, I just think you have to say why someone's gone, because also I can't imagine, like, for the offline people who had no idea she had said a slur, all of a sudden they're watching, they're like, what? Like, I think about when people go back and watch this season, they're gonna be like, what the fuck was going on with the public? Because, like, they're not gonna know that happened. They're not gonna know, right, she's out of the villa. They're not gonna know, like, why we voted Jeremiah to couple up with someone new. They're not gonna understand why certain people were in the bottom to us when they were in, like, very strong couples. And it's just curious how this season will, I mean, it's not a very good season. It's way overproduced. They're trying to live up at the height of last season with PPG. And we don't have PPG this season, but we do have EEE, Ed and Eddie, Taylor, Nick, and Ace. And Taylor is no longer with us, which is, I was thinking, I think he and Clark will survive after the villa, but looking at it more, I don't know how, like, Taylor's very into Clark. I don't know if Clark's very into Taylor. I don't know if she wants that farm life for herself. I don't want that farm life for myself. I think she might want to be out in the world a little bit more, so we'll see. But out of all the couples currently there, I could see them lasting the most. I could see Nicolandria, because I'm delusional, lasting a long time. I could see Pepe. It's so hard. I'm conflicted because I really love Iris, but, like, I liked when Pepe was yearning for Hannah, because I'm just like, yearn queen, like, yearning to me is hotter than the actual smut itself. But yeah, I don't know. I do like Pepe and Iris, though. I mean, Pepe's daddy, what were people calling him, Papa, during the baby challenge? The baby challenge is one of my least favorite episodes of all the seasons. And it's actually wild that it was my favorite of this season, because it's the first episode and didn't feel like producers were terrorizing the contestants and, like, emotionally destroying them. Instead, they were just, like, actually letting them chill and be on Love Island. The reason I love Love Island are the stupid little convos you see, like the little moments. And we weren't getting a ton of that when the producers were just constantly like, how do I make contestants cry or be in shock? And so I loved, like, Iris's would you rather conversation. That was very fun to see. If you haven't seen the conversation, oh fuck, I think it's season 4, where Haley, the girl, is, like, asking it what's the difference between a county and a country on the UK season. Like, those little, and she's like, if I fly, am I no longer in the country? And they're like, well, it depends on how far you fly. Like, those little moments to me are, like, the best part of this show. And so I'm glad the producers have calmed down on the torture and are letting us experience them. I didn't realize Ace didn't want to be intimate on the show. I don't know when that happened. I must have missed it, because I was like, oh, I felt like Shelly and Ace were, like, a shoe-in for the hideaway, but then knowing that Ace didn't want to be intimate makes total sense that he wouldn't want to go. But that's also one of my favorite parts of Love Island, is everyone cheering for the hideaway people and making people, like, eat my kitty in the hideaway, like. And so I'm glad we finally got that. I hope we get one more hideaway before the season's over. I don't know who it would be if not Ace and Shelly. Maybe Pepe and Iris, because I mean, they've already gone after it. Like, let them do it in privacy too. Good for them. If the votes were still open, I think I would tell you guys, I love Huda. I think she's not a bad person. I just think she needs, like, to learn better coping mechanisms and like ways to affirm herself and not seek validation in other people. But I don't think she and Chris should make it to the final four. Chris was pissed that they were still there after the elimination. He was staring into the fire like he was Melisandre in Game of Thrones looking for signs from the Lord of the Light. But the sign he was looking for was like, how do I get the fuck out of here? Am I going to be stuck here any longer? He's not in it anymore. And he could be overseas being basketball right now, playing basketball. So just like let him free, like please. I mean, now there's going to be no more voting, but I just wish that you guys don't vote them to the final four. But Huda's like the biggest person on Instagram right now. She has 2.5 million followers. So I think which is bigger than Love Island. They have 2.4. So I think she's a shoo-in. I'm guessing Pepe and Iris would go home. I voted for Amaya and Brian because I love Amaya. And also I voted like they were the first couple up, I think. And so I just said yes and voted too soon because I literally forgot about Nick and Landry in that moment. That would have been my vote. But I'm like, either way, one or two of them, or one of them, like that's great. Like whoever wins there, perfect. Let's do it. So I'm very excited that this season's almost over. I'm kind of losing my mind a bit watching it. I feel it's gotten to the point where like it actually feels harmful for me to watch Love Island every night because it's just so much. It's like gotten past the fun part for me where it's like such a commitment and I'm like, oh, I just like need to be free of this. So I'm excited for it to be done. I don't think I'd be feeling that way if it weren't as toxic of a season as it is. And yeah, I'm just excited to get my life back. My final review of the finale will be from the road because I'm about to be driving for 3 days to the Midwest because I'm scared of flying. So there we go.